Welcome, my friend John Weber here today, and we are going over the official reasons given by the FTC, most recently updated and released, about why MOBE is being shut down and why they're under investigation. Now, before we get started talking about this, I have two very quick things I want to mention. Number one, I've actually been marketing for over 10 years online. So I've seen a lot of other companies and other businesses and other programs be shut down by the FTC. You have Herbalife, who isn't shut down, but they had a lot of things they had to restructure in the entire structure of how the company worked. You have Digital Altitude, which was shut down for very similar reasons to MOBE, and BitConnect and so many others. So I've seen these things happen before, so I'm gonna give you some of not just what the FTC has said, but my own opinions and my own experience from marketing online. So the FTC's guidelines and reasons for shutting down MOBE are gonna be in the link description. As well, I actually have access now to one of the lawyers' information who's working on this case. So go ahead, look in the description at the comments. You're gonna see the links for both of these. So here's the number one biggest reason that the FTC has put in its guidelines in why it's shutting down MOBE. And what that is that they have made various false claims to the people who have either been advertising, who have been going through the program, or they have done it in their ad copy, or in some form or another, they have made false claims. And the FTC hates false claims, whether it's saying that you're gonna get rich quick, whether you're gonna lose 30 pounds in the next 10 days, whatever the case may be. That's why Digital Altitude was also shut down, as well as Herbalife. As well, the second biggest reason why MOBE is being shut down, or most likely shut down, the hearing is in a few days by the FTC, is because they as well, unfortunately, didn't be respectful in the claims that they would give people their refunds back. They were not completely honest in their refund policy. And of course, this is a huge no-no for the FTC, because again, they don't want anyone making any false claims, misleading anyone, or being misguiding, because again, this isn't good for the people who are using the systems. This represents dishonesty, and again, the FTC is all about honesty and being right in your business and making sure you take care of the customers and take care of them honest. As well with this, there's actually been reports of people having to threaten MOBE to get the refunds back, saying they've had to go and threaten that they're going to contact the Better Business Bureau and other places as well in order to get the refund back. And MOBE was very reluctantly, in some cases, didn't give the refund back to its customers. As well, according to the FTC, MOBE actually promised that it was risk-free for people who are going to invest with it, which is also as well a huge no-no, because you can't make, number one, false claims, and number one, two, if you make a promise, you must fulfill it. That's why the FTC is in place, so people can't scam others out of money. Well, that brings me to the point that MOBE is actually classified right now by the FTC as an actual scam and or pyramid scheme. This has been verified. You can look in the document below or somewhere around here where it actually says the FTC claims and is saying MOBE is a scam. So guys, those are the two biggest issues with the FTC for MOBE and why they're going to have shut down. But now I'm going to give you my own opinion. Again, I've been marketing for over 10 years, since I was 10 years old. And I want to give you my own opinion on this. I already have in a couple of videos. You can go check them out if you want. But I want to give you my opinion now because this video is a little bit more direct and has more immediate proof given by the FTC in the documentation in the video's comments. So guys, my own reasons are: number one, MOBE had such a high top tier, which is only seen in the face of Grant Cardone or a Nick Single and people who are doing literally hundreds, if not billions of dollars in sales. When you have only, and I'm saying only because I was in MOBE, my dad was in MOBE, I know many people who were in MOBE, the almost only thing you received in MOBE was an education. Again, I believe, don't yell at me for this, I believe MOBE gave you an absolutely astounding education. I could not disagree with that. But when all of the products, which are almost strictly and only education only, were at that price, number one, combined with only education, and number three, that education basically only taught you and propelled you to learn more on how to build MOBE more, that's not a good thing. And that's kind of what Digital Altitude did. Again, I'm not bashing MOBE. I love MOBE's education. But when you combine those three things together with the two major things from the FTC, you're going to attract attention from them, just like Digital Altitude did, because Digital Altitude was basically the same thing as MOBE, extremely high top tier, almost strictly and almost only educational products, and they basically taught you only to build Digital Altitude, just like MOBE did. And that's why the FTC shut down Digital Altitude. Now, I don't know myself why Matt Lloyd didn't get some attorneys working on this, didn't work with FTC to become better. Maybe he will in the future. There's actually a hearing coming up very soon where the FTC is going to go to court, actually physically, with MOBE coming up. And my last two things are that, number one, I want to apologize if this has affected you, if MOBE shutdown or Digital Altitude shutdown or any of these shutdowns have affected you. I'm sorry. I hate to see this, because I also, at a few different times during my marketing career, again, I've been marketing for over 10 plus years, I've had to start over. I had one program I had over 25,000 members. You can look it up right now, marketingmasteryelite.com. It had over 25,000 members. And there was a PayPal shutdown that went on a little bit. Not with PayPal itself, but the companies that were using PayPal. And that completely ruined sales. And among other things as well, there's been a lot of ups and downs I've seen in my own career. So when I see it in others, I want them to be able to bounce back. I want them to be able to create the income they already have, because that's so important. Because when all of your income, or a majority, even if you have multiple revenue streams, if a majority of your income just disappears like that in an instant, that feels terrible. And I understand that, and I'm so sorry for that. But this brings me to my second point, in which you can see in my other videos, I gave this invitation out as well. I want to extend this invitation again. Like I said, I've been marketing for over 10 years. My name is John Weinberg. And I've seen so many companies go up and down, completely be eliminated. And it's actually a fact. It's statistically accurate that 90% of companies fail or are either shut down or don't make it, mostly because of financial reasons, in their first 10 years. Well, what am I extending? The offer that I'm giving to you is that if you're in MOBE, or even if you're any other company, and you want to build with a company that you can trust, that has physical services, digital services, that has physical products, that has an education as well, that also has top tier, because again, you have to replace the income you already had. It has top tier, but at a much lower and manageable level, at around $1,000 to $2,000. Again, for what we're working with, it also has created over 50 millionaires. It also has already been in business. The parent company behind it has been in business for over 18 plus years. What does that tell you? Tell me what that tells you about the company. Which brings me to the point of where I want to extend an invitation to you. Because again, I've been marketing for over 10 plus years myself. My dad, who I actually learned from, has been marketing for over 15 plus years. We've seen our ups and downs. We know what it's like to try to keep finding a company that works, a company that pays you well, a company that you can stay with and trust to be there. So what we found, we've been marketing for over 25 plus years combined, is we finally found a company to call home. It's actually been in business for over 18 plus years, and it's actually factually correct that most businesses, 97%, are shut down in their first 10 years. 97% of all businesses. So what does it tell you about this one? This company, not a business, it's a company. Its parent company has been in business for over 18 plus years. They've created over 50 millionaires already. And this new company as well, we're the top 5th affiliates out of 55,000. And it has digital services. It has actual physical products. It has an education, and as well it has a top tier side, but a lower top tier side of around $1,000 to $2,000. Something much, much more manageable, and that's not going to gain attention to the FTC, because you have the likes of Nick Singal and so many others in which they do the top tier side as well, and that's why they're still going. That's why they're still kicking, because they're not taking $60,000 out, and they're giving a lot different things. But as well, again, the reason we're offering this, because again, we've seen so many struggles, and I've struggled myself. My dad struggled himself. Both our first 2 years online, we both made nothing. I was negative $1,500 at 16 years old, or 15 years old, once I actually got started more on the business side. And it sucks. And we want to offer you something where you have the income that you want, and you can replace it. Because you were making probably really good money, you're doing a great job. Well, this is something that literally anyone can build, because I want to tell you what it's going to give you. You're going to have your own autoresponder. All of this is built in. Your own autoresponder, your own web conference software, just like Zoom. your own page builder is being built into it as well. Every single educational product, every single physical product and service, all of the reseller tools, all the capture pages, all the ad copy, all the training, everything is all inside this system in one single place. And we want you to become a part of our team, to become a part of our family. So you have a place that you can call home for another 18 years, because like I already told you, this business has been a company and solid in zero debt for over 18 years. Again, it has top tier, it has digital services, it has physical products, it also has an education, it has everything you need to build the business. It has all the traffic, all the webinars, and everything you can imagine that the business that you can stay with for 10 to 20 to 30 years and beyond that you'll need. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Again, if you're affected by MOBE, I'm sorry, but again, I want to give you this invitation to join us as leaders in a company that's going to be the biggest launch, because we're still in pre-launch, of 2018 and the next 10 years and beyond. It's going to become a household name. Let me guys know as well what you thought of the video. Leave in the comments your opinion, if you're in MOBE, if you were affected by it, your thoughts on the subject. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, and decide if you're ready to move forward. And if you still need time to think about what your next move is, go ahead and wait. But if you're ready, we would love to have you with us. And again, let's master your marketing so we can master your money. I'll talk to you guys soon.